Namaste. This is journal entry 3 of the Journal of Yogi DJ. Week 3, like I said in week 2, my strength in my arms are definitely building up. I learned that the more seconds that are added on, it's kind of a little bit harder to hold even up against the wall. I can actually hold the handstand now, which is great, which is pretty cool, but I can only hold it for a few seconds, then boop, I'm falling. But for the most part, I can feel it helps with other positions as well. It helps with other yoga positions and asanas. So what I've been doing in the process of doing this is trying out different positions as I'm building my arm strength and mobility in the wrist, and also just trying to amp it up with the sun salutation. I went from 5 minutes in week 2 to from week 1 and 2 to 10 minutes now. So I do a 10-minute sun salutation every morning before I even get my day started. And if I don't do it right away, if I go out early and do something, when I come back, I try to do it midday or at night. But either way, every day I'm getting the 10-minute sun salutation knocked out. Continuing with the 21-day challenge, which started March 1st and it'll end on March 21st. And then from there, I'll start a new challenge, which it'll probably be more picture-based and not video-based as much. But what I want to do is start getting into poses that I can actually take still pictures of. That way I can, prepare myself to say, hey, this is a pose I have to get in and hold and get a chance to actually see how it looks instead of just doing video all the time. And another thing I learned about Instagram is that, videos don't get viewed as much as actual pictures. But it's not about the likes or the views. One thing, I was watching a show the other day and it was saying how people judge their being, their likability, or who they are based on how many likes they get. For me, this is not about that. It's more about the journey. It's more about meeting more people. So to a certain degree, I kind of want people to see this and communicate with me. But at the same time, I don't want it to judge. I don't want to be judged by, oh, I got 10,000 likes, everybody loves me, or I only got 2 likes, nobody loves me. No, it's the fact of my personal journey, me meeting more people that are into the same deal with the yoga and getting, more advice and trying to get better at what I do. And that's pretty much what I've learned from week 1, 2 to 3. And with a 10-minute sun salutation, it's really gotten intense to the point to where, I got to make sure the AC is on, because I want to make sure that when I do it, I don't get too hot too fast, because sometimes I would use the light to kind of videotape myself to see my position and where I was, and it would get kind of hot. And then sometimes I would have the AC off, and living in Florida, it gets pretty hot sometimes. So I learned that I had to kind of cut the AC on so I could comfortably do the 10-minute sun salutation, because I didn't want to be too hot. And plus, I'm not trying to sweat any weight off of me. I'm trying to maintain what I do have. But anyway, long story short, the sun salutation, I'm learning to just be with the movement and breathe through the movement and actually go through the process comfortably, not trying to rush, not trying to just get through it. The 10 minutes, sometimes it goes by like that because I'm not thinking about it. I learned it when you think about it and you just do it as if it's a chore, it kind of messes with you. You feel like you're just doing it because it's a chore. But when you don't think about it and you breathe through and you go through the process properly and you live in the moment, that's exactly when the 10 minutes fly by and you're like, I can do this for probably 5-10 more minutes. But for the most part, that's how I feel when I'm doing it. And it's a great workout. It's a great meditation, and it helps me. I'm going to add more at some point, but right now I'm at 10 minutes and it's doing justice. The handstand is coming along. I've been practicing other poses, working on different poses. I've been able to put my legs up in the forearm stand and the shoulder stand, bring my arms straight up. Bring my legs straight up and bend them down to the back and still keep my balance. So that's one thing that's improved. I'm noticing that each week as I continue to practice mentally, spiritually, and physically, I'm opening up and being more of who I would like to be and who I've always dreamed myself to being over the years. Nutrition is another factor I'm starting to get more involved in. As a personal trainer, massage therapist, I'm starting to realize that, in order to talk to my clients and be more knowledgeable about what I'm trying to tell them, I have to practice what I preach. So I've been getting more into the nutrition factor. I've been getting more into if they need something of supplement, I'm studying that more. I'm learning more about the human body, which I've always loved and I've always studied, but I'm actually getting more involved in that, as well as more yoga and figuring out ways to keep the yoga practice going strong and keep myself healthy in the process, what to eat before, what to eat after, with the timeline, that whole deal. So it's really becoming a mission and a journey. And it's like my own little GPS is telling me, you know, you just keep going for the rest of your days, and when it's all said and done, you lived a good life. And it's all about living in the moment, taking advantage of today, because tomorrow may not be here for you or me. But either way, we don't know what's here after, but we know what's here now. So the time is now to enjoy your life and to take full advantage of every moment and opportunity to love the people around you and to really appreciate every second of life that is given to you. That's what I've been learning. That's what I've learned. That's what I've been taught over the years. And that's what I'm going to continue to preach and continue to do. And as always, I would like to say thank you for watching, and namaste.